Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 49 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. White 90. White 90.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ohio! Ohio!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Flex route! Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Shaw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Shaw eluding the pressure right. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the gun, Shaw, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So out now come the Jets. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now,
Detroit,
1st and 10.
Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
A first down throw, Darnold. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook, If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Shaw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Flex round. Flex round.
They go play action here on first down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Flex round.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun on third down, Shaw flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
Here's a give to Crowell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Crowell with a chance to make a big impact in this Jets backfield. Here's first down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Darnold on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Miller, 51 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. Swatty. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, 75 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney, Barney. Watching that, Barney, Barney.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. The rookie Darnold seemingly in control of this Jets offense. He's got him on the move. It's 1st down. Darnold from the red zone now. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
We got three. Let's go. White 90. White 90.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Here we go. White 90.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll power his way up near the 25. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Off the play fake. Shaw. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. Shaw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Operating from the gun, Shaw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on second down is Darnold. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lucky 56.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking downfield for Dez. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd and 2, Shaw, and able to find Green. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Bernard. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to throw. Shaw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he spins away. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on first down, Shaw. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To throw on second down, Shaw going deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the run, it's Crowell. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. This is Ingram on first and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Darnold. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and
he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Neil Sterling, 26 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. After the interception, here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And now it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Crowell. And Crowell lost the football, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Darnold from the gun. Being chased out left. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they settled just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Bernard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ohio!
Looking to throw on second down. Shaw. Over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Looking to throw. Shaw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 34 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Ohio!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on second down. Shaw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the screen, Bernard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Flex round!
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Crowell. And some room to roam now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. On second down, Ingram. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.